10-minute talks. In today's episode, we have 4 brave young women of Myanmar American descent and of Myanmar and recently here in US. And today's episode is all about identity, who we are, why we're here, and the differences between being in Myanmar, growing up in Myanmar, which majority of them did, and also coming over here. So let's just get the show started and let's meet all of our awesome guests for today. Let's go over to Ain't. Introduce yourself and tell us what you do and where you're from and how long you've been here.
Hi, my name is Ain't. I came to the United States in 2009 when I was in 9th grade. I'm actually a math teacher right now at a school in California somewhere. So I've been here about 12 years. Oh my god, I teach math. Alright, let's move on.
That's amazing. Alright, cool. Next up we have Gloria.
Hi, my name is Gloria. I'm a behavior analyst. I have been in America for, I'm trying to do the math in my head, 22 years.
What is third one?
So for 22 years, I came here in 1999 when I was 8.
Hi, my name is Yoon. I go to Arcadia High School and I came to the United States in like 2018, so been about almost 3 years.
Hi, my name is Sandy. I'm a sophomore at University of California, Riverside, and I came to the United States in 2009, so 12 years.
Wow. And of course, I came here when I was 5 years old in 1989, so it's been a while. So the show ထဲမှာဗမာလိုပြောလိုက်မယ်အင်္ဂလိပ်လိုလည်းနည်းနည်းပြောလိုက်မယ်ကြိုးစားမယ်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ဗမာပြည်ဖြစ်တယ်ဗမာတွေဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတာဟို what do you call it pride ရှိတာ yeah ဗမာလိုဘယ်လိုပြောလဲအဲ့ဒါဂုဏ်ကြီး Gonyuda. Yeah, Gonyuda. So, number one question, what we want to do accomplish in this segment, in this 10-minute segment, is really to get to know what Myanmar young youth culture is all about by asking them some questions. And we want to get you guys the chance to comment and below to let us know what you guys think and your first experiences. So the first prompt of the question is, when you guys came in here, because everyone came from different times, what was the biggest culture shock for you coming to the US? Let's go over it to Ain't, and then let's start with you and then just jump around.
Alright, so I would say that when I came here, I was 9th grade. So that was like first year of high school. And so of course my experience at high school was the most shocking to me. Because in Burma, we kind of sit in the same class, you know. We have a teacher, a danbai. And then we have, like, the teachers kind of rotate the classes. And then we just stay in the same class. We have the same classmates. But here, we get here. And then we're supposed to go with the schedule. We're supposed to go to these buildings. And I was so lost. I was like, where am I going after this? The bell rang? Yeah? Okay. And I was kind of following my classmate, and then everybody has a different schedule because it is based on your level of each classes. So, you know.
Wow. Gloria, how about you? What was your biggest culture shock when you came over to the US?
For me, it's more of a climate shock. I watched a movie before coming here, Home Alone, which was shot in New York with a lot of snow. So I was actually expecting snow here, and then moving to Southern California where it's 90 degrees, like, I don't know, 75% of the time. I was not expecting that.
How about you?
So I came here like during middle school, and I watched like a lot of like American Western movies, and like in their school, high schools, it's a lot of white people, like Mean Girls. They're very mean and filled with, like, you know, white people. And I expected my school to have those bullies, similar to Mean Girls, and but actually California is very diverse, so I did not expect it at all.
Wow. So, you know, what we're typically set up for is like the concerns of racism and bullying, but I mean, you went to Arcadia High School. Arcadia's like nothing but rich Asian kids, okay? Top of the line. If you're in the San Gabriel Valley, you know what we're talking about. It's a very, very prominent school. Very nice, by the way. My cousins go there, all my rich cousins. Anyway. Sandy, how about you?
Probably the free lunch program that I had in elementary. Like, I remember I was so hungry one day in 3rd grade, and I just ate the sandwich that my mom made me at recess. And then so I didn't have lunch, nor was I hungry for lunch, but my teacher's like, no, you have to eat. So she made me line up with the other kids. And then I didn't speak much English then, so I was just like, okay, they gave me free food. And then I told my mom and dad, I was like, I just took their food and they didn't like.
The coolie.
Like I didn't give them money, but then like I don't know if they were asking me for money. So like the next day, my dad went, and then they're like, no, like, it was free lunch. Like she qualified for free lunch. Like she doesn't have to bring lunch anymore. And it's so weird because in Burma, my friend one day forgot her lunch, and like it was like her friends who had to chip in so she could get lunch. Yeah, I thought it was like really interesting.
Wow, and that's really a big difference, and that really brings to mind, you know, like when Myanmar people come over to the U.S., there's so many different types of spectrum. You know, you have someone who's brilliant at math and someone who's terrible at math but really good at behavioral science. And so there's so many different professions that come into the U.S. And what we want to do is really highlight, you know, all the diversity of Myanmar people that come over here at different economic ranges and levels. And so what we want to hear from you. What do you guys think? Comment below. What do you guys think was the biggest culture shock for you in the times that you came over to the U.S.? And let us know what you guys think in the comments below, which brings us to the next question. You know, being here in the US now and knowing what's going on in Myanmar, it's so important that we let people know who Myanmar people are and different culture nuances that set us apart from Japanese, from Chinese to Vietnamese, and that Myanmar people just really need to build an identity in the US, and this is why we're here. So one of the things, what are some of the things that you miss from Myanmar, knowing that we're probably not going to be able to go back for a while with all the chaos?
Let's skip over me for a little bit.
Okay, we're gonna go on. Who has an answer?
Okay, so I want to say the people. I mean, I still have relatives back in Burma, and when I go to visit, like my relatives' neighbors are like family. You know, we call each other U, which means uncle, and auntie, well, which means auntie. But we play with, you know, neighborhood kids. So it's really like the society that we live in is just like one big family, regardless of, you know, whether if you're rich, poor, different religion, and I'm pretty sure, you know, there's different races there too, but we don't really see that there. So.
Yeah. What do you miss?
I definitely miss like the food because I love food. Who doesn't? But like especially I miss like lepeto or mohenga.
Come over to our house.
Yeah. Like especially there's this one like local store that sells mohenga, and then it's like right by our house. I really miss that. Thinking about it makes me like, yeah, want to eat it.
If you are a mohenga restaurant owner and want to donate some food to our very hungry, please sponsor our show. We would love to share your business and help promote and really support this whole endeavor. But food is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing there.
Without toe.
Oh yeah,
So good.
It's like pork on a stick, right? Yeah. Sandy, how about you?
I miss the environment there, cause like where I live, like if I go downstairs, there's a restaurant, and the next door is another restaurant, and then like the one next to it is a convenience store.
Oh my
and
god!
then next to it is another restaurant. So like whenever I want to eat something, like I could just cross the street and I'll have mohenga, and then like next to me it will be like barbecue. And then another mohenga, like a few houses down.
Yeah. Everything is a walking distance.
It's
Walking
amazing.
distance, right?
And I love, actually, that's something I miss too, just walking everywhere.
Yeah.
And zipore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. All right, Ain, last one before you go.
Sorry, I miss my family, I guess. I miss the food, of course, you know, that's probably like my top two, but I miss my family. I grew up all my life in Burma until I was like 14 when I moved here. So I miss the grandma. I have my little nephew that's growing up right now, so I'm just, at this moment, I'm just hoping for their safety. We get a call with her recently, and then she's been telling me, like, you know, there are like police cars everywhere to like in our neighborhood, and she's really worried about like airstrikes and all that in Yangon, like airstrikes in Yangon. That's just crazy.
Crazy, insane. Anyways, guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg of what we are discussing today. If you guys like to join us, please let us know. Comment below what you miss about Myanmar. This is our 10-minute segment for today as we get to know our lovely guest for today. Up next, we're going to talk a little bit more and deep dive into the different ethnics, racism, and so much more juicy stuff. That's it for today. I'm Adrian Zah. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Stay tuned. We have a lot more coming up for you guys. next time. See ya!